Hi, this is Herman Miller Embody. I'm not going to make a review of this chair and I'm not going to tell you about adjustments, because you can find this online. What I'm going to tell you is about my experience with it for the last, I think, 3 months, or was it 4? Well, it's been too long. Anyway, I'm going to tell you about the issues I have with this chair and what I don't like about it, and maybe about some parts that I like. Anyway, let's dive in. The first thing is leg pain. I had immense pain in my thighs from this chair. And this is unusual because this chair has a retractable seat pan. You can enlarge it, or you can retract it to make it smaller. What Herman Miller doesn't tell you though is that this whole glorified pixelated support only exists in the butt area, here. The retractable part doesn't have any pixels. It has a set of overlapping plastic stripes, and whenever you retract the seat pan, like this, it becomes actually very plush and very soft. So tall people will like this chair. It's like very, very soft here. And the parts of the chair that actually make it possible to retract go like this. So basically you have one thin layer of plastic, and this is quite flexible. But when you retract it, when you go all the way back, these parts that were retracted, were extended, overlap each other. So we have 2 layers of plastic, and these 2 layers of plastic become quite rigid. It's much harder to push them down. And the other thing is that this part of the chair becomes more rounded and it pushes upwards on your thighs. So this is something to consider. If you're like me, if you are 1 meter 76 centimeters tall or something around this, well, this might be a problem. The other problem is the rack line. Herman Miller says that it is the same mechanism as the Aeron, but maybe it's tuned differently, I don't know. The thing is, whenever you recline, it actually pushes your thighs upwards much more than Aeron or on the Mira or on a Sail or any other chair. Right now it's fully retracted, yeah? So it's not like I just extended it and it pushes me all the way up like expected. No, it's retracted and it still pushes on my thighs. And I can't go any lower. I mean, physically I can, but it would be very, very, very uncomfortable. The other problem with this chair is the rackline tension. I just can't dial it right, and trust me, I had this chair for 3 months. The thing is, you're either too loose, so whenever you sit, it just like tends to fall down, or you are like too locked in place. And any like settings in between, well, they're just not usable. Like on the Mira or on a Sail, you can usually sit upright, and then if you want, you can just occasionally recline. But here it just takes too much force. If I make the tension lower, like even a little bit, it's already too loose. I mean, there is no sweet spot in this. I don't know how they done this, but that's just that. And the other thing that is very important to note is something that no one tells you about the Embody, is that the back fit, yeah? Sorry, not the back fit, but the actual backrest. Yes, it is flexible. The problem is that this flexibility is not adjusted by the back fit knob. No. The back fit knob only adjusts the actual shape of the backrest. But the tension of the actual backrest is adjusted with the same knob as the tension of the recline. So if you want to crank the tension all the way up so you can easily sit upright, yeah, without falling down, the backrest will not be very flexible. It will be very hard to actually push. You can see I'm using my force so much I'm actually sliding off the chair a little bit. So you cannot set the recline mechanism to strong tension and the actual backrest to low tension, which actually will be my preferred way of using it. It's just impossible because they're all done with the same adjustment knob. And the last thing that I really dislike about this chair, and which is actually the most annoying one, is the situation with the armrests. A lot of people tell you that it's not very usable because it's hard to adjust them like this, but, well, bloggers. They're actually adjusting it wrong. The right way to adjust the armrests, to adjust their width, is to push slightly upward, and then you can easily move them wherever you want without applying too much force. Actually, without applying any force at all. Yeah, it's actually quite easy to just move and lock it in place. You just have to push up. Well, not on the button, no, just on the armrest. The problem is that the armrests are not adjustable in this direction, so you cannot extend or retract them. And they're just too long for people of my height, well, at least for me. And this strikes me as odd because the seat panel is adjustable. Why didn't make Herman Miller the armrests adjustable? I really have no idea. And what confuses me even more is that they didn't come up with an upgrade. I mean, Mirror Chair came out like 10, 15 years ago, and there is still no option for fully adjustable armrests. And this is what actually kills the chair for me. Because you see, when my armrests are adjusted right, yeah, to the height of the table, and they actually support my shoulders, I still want to go a little bit closer. And you can say, okay, man, just push your monitor forward. But the problem isn't the monitor, it's not the display. The problem is that I just want to sit closer because I'm far from my keyboard and from my mouse, touchpad, or whatever. Well, the problem is usually while gaming, because sometimes you have to move your mouse a lot vertically and you just don't have enough space and you keep bumping on your desk, and this is very, very annoying. And the other problem is that the shape of the armrests, well, it's just too damn straight. For example, if I want to recline, it actually pushes my arms back, yeah? Well, let me just adjust tension. It pushes my arms back and it pushes them up. So now there's a stress point here. And okay, I can move closer, but I mean, it's not comfortable anymore. It's not supposed to be like that. And the other thing that when I move closer, now I'm just kind of stuck. What the hell? I keep bumping on my chair like this. If I put them lower, a little bit lower, yeah, so I can just have a little bit of the support, then, oh no, actually it didn't happen right now, but usually with other adjustments of the desk, I keep hitting it from the downside. Yeah, actually that happened. I'm not sure if you're seeing this, but yeah, they keep rubbing on my desk. And this is pretty disappointing because I actually love the look of the chair and I actually love the backrest. I think it's phenomenal. I mean, it's easiest, it's the most comfortable backrest I've ever used. And the support for my butt is also phenomenal. It doesn't get sore, at all. I can sit a lot in this chair. But yeah, I have leg pain and it's unusable due to the armrests. Yeah, of course, you can just move the armrests down and use it without them, but you won't be able to sit long enough during the long game sessions or during the long work sessions because, well, your arms are about 6 or 7% weight of your body, so your spine have to support them. The armrests are useless. Anyway, Am I going to continue to use this chair? Probably not. I think I'm gonna part with it. And this is like really sad because there's like nothing else comparable to this that I sat on. Should you buy it? I don't know. I just provide the data. It's for you to decide.